That's how we say selamat. How we say good morning, selamat pagi. So, in this course, I will show you how to learn Bahasa Indonesia, which is Indonesian language in easy way. Perhaps you are curious how to learn this language. Some people say that's quite difficult, but to be honest, it is somehow easy, and in fact easier than you learn English or German. To make it easy, I will show you some basic rules that you need to remember before starting learning this language. Or I guess I know some of you already learn the basics or you learn the grammar or whatsoever. But to tell you, I have some basic rules that I usually tell my friends who want to learn this my language. First, we don't have that exact tenses like in English you have past tense, present tense, future, and whatsoever. In German also they have that kind of thing. In Bahasa Indonesia they use word. Okay, secondly, we don't have gender like in English. I don't know in English, but in Germany, for instance, they have feminine, masculine word like D for feminine word, and also das or der for masculine, and also in fonts they have li and la, and as well in Arabic I think so they have like muzakkar, muannas, which is muannas for female, muzakkar for male, or masculine or feminine words. So in Indonesia or in Bahasa Indonesia, we don't have that kind of word, but just use the word itself. So you don't really have to worry about word order or change of the word like when you learn German, because it is somehow similar to English. They don't really have that feminine or masculine word. But if you learn German or French, you know that's how what's the difference between those words. And the third is no change of word order. What does it mean? I told you before we don't have that tenses. If you learn German, when you change the word from like dative or accusative or something like that, or when you say when you change the word from present tense to past tense, uh, or English perhaps like I go, and if you change to the past tense I went, or if you are using the continuous word you will say I'm going, something like that. In Bahasa Indonesia we don't use that kind of thing, so I will tell you the example later. um, and lastly, this is what makes learning Bahasa Indonesia is easier, especially for those from German or from Netherlands, because we somehow use similar word, or we spell similar way like you guys. So like you say some, in this case some, you will say just some, like in England, in British they will say some. In Dutch, I guess you will pronounce it as some, something like that. And we say that's way also in Bahasa Indonesia. There are some basic rules that you need to remember. No exact tenses, no gender, no change of word order. I will explain later more. And say the way you spell it. And I give you some example now. Example in Bahasa Indonesia we say contoh, contoh. Yeah, contoh. So contoh means example. So this is I think the easiest one. I go to school. That's what you say in English. In Bahasa Indonesia we say it, saya pergi ke sekolah. Yeah, I mean saya, go, pergi, to, ke, sekolah or school. So I go to school. Saya pergi ke sekolah. So just the way it is, just like in English. Saya, I go pergi to ke school, sekolah. So that's the way you spell it. Yeah, this is somehow the basic. So like present tense, so somehow easy. Yeah. And let's see if the word order changes, like I told you before. I went yesterday. Of course, you went yesterday. You can go yesterday because you went yesterday. That's how the British, yeah, how in English. But in Bahasa Indonesia, we still use the word pergi. Like we say, uh, go. I went, I go. Saya pergi. We still use the same word, but we explain it by the word times. The words yesterday to explain that happened yesterday. Okay, and we use present tense now. I'm going now. We still say saya pergi sekarang. We explain the way now, going now by sekarang. It's mean now. So now means sekarang. Yeah, and if you want to use future tense, I will go tomorrow. You can say saya akan pergi besok. Now we use two words to explain future times. Like saya will. You can use the word akan or mau. Usually people use akan. Pergi still go. Tomorrow. Besok. Besok means tomorrow. That's the some of the basic bahasa Indonesia. I think say we have wise for us, so belajar itu mudah kalau mau. Thank you for watching.